Oh, I think we're live. I should know. I didn't see the countdown this time. All right. Let's see how many people jump on. I'll wait. What time is it? 7:50? I would think there'd be a lot of people on right now. Let's see who we get. Just a reminder, if you do jump on, there's a link. I'll put it in the chat so I can see who chats with me from Facebook. Facebook, you need to give permission for me to see. So I posted a link in the chat so you can see that to give Facebook permission. So I can just see who you are. It's no fun talking to people when you don't know who you're talking to. But just jumping on, I got a new episode out. I got some more news down the pipe. So see, like this person just said, "You go, girl." I don't know who you are because it says Facebook user. If you click that link that I put in the chat, it says like chat restream.io/Facebook. Click that. It'll give Facebook permission. I don't know what you have to do because I never used it myself, but it will allow me to see who you are. At least that's what they told me it would do. So let's Timmy Kane, what's up, buddy? So let's see. I don't know if I want to wait for more people to get on before I start chit chatting about it. Well, right now, let's salute. Drinking some let's see here. Smoke Wagon, uncut, unfiltered. Uncut, unfiltered. Straight bourbon whiskey. It is my absolute favorite. But yeah, I got some good news. I got some bad news. And yeah, today I released a new episode. Episode 78. It's the first thing I want to get out there because it's it's a Navy SEAL. Okay. How badass is that? Just to say that I sat down and talked with a Navy SEAL. 2, it's a famous Navy SEAL. It's Wymie, Brendan Wimeholt. He owns Wymie Cutlery, a knife making thing. And he was the movie Act of Valor. He was one of the main people that movie was made about. So check that out. In that episode, I'll give you a little more detail because I'll tell you why I wanted to do it so bad. Joe Rogan's one of my favorite podcasts, so I kind of copied what Joe Rogan does. I copied exactly what Joe Rogan does, cameras, all that stuff. Except I talk about stuff that's trying to help people and all that. But with Joe Rogan, he's had several Navy SEAL guys, special forces, CIA. He has all these people that kind of touch on law enforcement, but they're not law enforcement. And they're constantly talking about police training, and what cops do and what they think they should do. And I'm listening to it and I'm just frustrated because I'm like, just get a cop on there. Because if you don't do our job, you cannot speak about how the training is and what needs to be done and all that stuff from the perspective that they're coming from, because what they do is totally different. I know it doesn't seem like what they do is totally different, but it really is. So that's why I brought Wymie on. That was one of the main reasons. We had a discussion. We talked about military training, the expectations, and all of that stuff when it comes to apprehending people. And then we compared it to policing. And I think it would surprise a lot of people the stuff that Wymie had to say as far as that goes in the comparison to the police world. So it was good to get that frustration out. It's nothing against Joe Rogan and the guests that he had. I mean, they were speaking. They weren't speaking from necessarily ignorance. They're definitely highly trained individuals, but I understand that false sense of knowledge coming from the military, because that's exactly what I did. I came from the military world thinking that I could just jump right into civilian police world and know it all. And I'm admitting that right now. And I was way off. It's totally different. Totally different. So, there are some correlations in the training. There was a lot of stuff that I learned in the military that helped. However, there's a lot more to it than what people think. So it was a good conversation. And that was just a part of what we touched on. We also touched on his outlets for PTSD, uh, having good support at home, and some of the things. I mean, we really kind of went all over the place, in a good way, and fairly organized as well. Um, but Wymie, just if he happens to catch this, just thank you. I'm 100% thank you. He's one of the most humble people. Just so relaxed, so chill. I mean, I even busted his balls about me being a security forces member and him having the honor to be in the presence of such an elite Air Force reservist. I can't even keep a straight face saying that dumb shit. And he's, of course, he's very humble about it. He's like, "You're absolutely right." So, thank you, Wymie, for doing this episode, man. This is honestly is one of my favorite. And it was cool just to have what I truly believe to be an actual fucking hero. Like that is that dude. He won't see himself that way. He'll never say that, which is why I like him even more. So, Wymie, man, big shout out. Please check out that episode. Not for me. I trust me. I want you to check it out for me, but he deserves it. So, great dude. Great dude. Can't say enough. Check out his knives. Go to Wymie Cutlery. Go check out his shit. I mean, the dude is legit. And if you think you're going to get on there and just get a quick, cheap knife, that's not him. Like, you are 100%. If you're a Corvette person and you know why you buy Corvettes, like, that's the same thing with knives. And his are no exception. So when you get his knife, he makes them, him personally. You're not getting it made by someone else. And I can't even afford one. I don't even have one of his knives. So I want one, but I don't have one yet. Anyway, so yeah, that's one part of what I wanted to touch on tonight. The part I lost a sponsor. Agent Security. And it's no. I don't want people to be like, oh, no, they're great. I just didn't do any good for them. I thought I would. I thought it would be a match made in heaven, and I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a failure. I feel like I let them down. The whole reason I first reached out to them is because their product's amazing. I really thought that, that's what I want for my house and all that stuff. And I thought it was a natural fit. All the police, it just didn't work. And I didn't bring them any business. That stinks. And that's on me. So for me, I'm just like, man, I'm bummed. I'm bummed out tonight. So, uh, it it does me no good to get a sponsor and not help them. So for me, I just kind of like, man, Levine, you fucked that up. I don't know what I could have done different. I know it's beyond my control. I can't make people get somebody else's product. All I can do is just tell you that regardless, the product's awesome. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted them as a sponsor anyway, because I try to pick people that I actually believe in and back back up. So just stinks. But please, I've got several episodes already edited that are going to go out. It's still going to have Agent Security stuff on there. So please, even though we don't work together anymore, I still want you to get their stuff, guys. It's still that awesome. So check them out. It's just one of those things. I wanted to kind of tell you, like, this podcasting stuff does not always work out, thankfully. I'm still growing. That's good. I haven't really flattened. I gain a follower or download, at least one every week, and that's all I can ask for. That's great. I get a lot of support verbally, which is great. I mean, it makes me think I'm doing something good. It's just, I guess you got to take the good with the bad sometimes. Sometimes you got to get kicked in the ass to try to figure out a better way to help out the people that are helping you. And that's what my sponsors are. It's truly it's not, I don't really look at them as a business relationship. I look at them as my friends. I try to build an actual friendship with the people that I sponsor. And my, Agent Security, Impact, Tactical, Insight, I'm friends with all of these people, and they're just great people. And so, It's one of those business learning things, I guess. I'm not a business guy, so I'm just like, fuck, why couldn't I help him? So stinks. And that's why I did kind of a generous pour tonight. So that's how I'm dealing, guys. So got the new episode. Navy SEAL, awesome. I lost a sponsor. That sucks. Back to good. I like to do shit sandwiches. Good, bad, good. So the other good part, somebody said, what happened? I missed the first part. I don't know who you are. I have a link in the chat. I will actually post it again. If you're a Facebook user, I need you guys to give Facebook permission so I can see who you are. So I just posted it in the chat again. Click that link and give Facebook permission so I can see you. It'll ask you, like, do you want to let Restream do whatever? Let them do whatever so I can see who you are. Makes conversations easier. But if you missed the first part, new episode, that's Wymie, the Navy SEAL from the movie Act of Valor. Great episode. Second part, I lost a sponsor. I didn't do any good for him. Stinks. Kind of taking that one in the gut because I feel like I failed. So just was hoping I could do better for him, and I didn't, and it's not their fault. Not maybe it's my fault. I don't know. He says, how the F do I click the link? I'm on my cordless telephone. Who calls it a cordless telephone? Does that mean a cell phone? So yeah, so that I just backfilled you there. You're welcome. And next up is I am a part of something called the National Real-Time Crime Center Association. So let me see. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see here. Share screen. We'll do this. All right. And I'm going to pull up the Facebook page for... Actually, no. I'm going to pull in the LinkedIn page. That's the better one. Oh, no. I know about it. And I'll pull up their page. Okay. So if you are looking at the screen, you are looking at the National Real-Time Crime Center Association. My podcast is actually doing a little spinoff for this association because I am a board member for this. If you're an officer and your police department does not have a real-time crime center, or they do have a crime center, and you're looking for best practices, that's basically what this is going to do. It just opened this year. We're real excited about it. We're comprised of sworn and non-sworn from all over the nation to create this. It specifically is better practices. So what's out there, what to use, and all that stuff, the stuff that we support. On top of that, we're going to educate you. If there's some software you're looking into getting for your real-time crime center, we're not going to tell you what to get. We're going to put you with another agency that's of a similar size and is using what you're trying to use. So we can get you connected, networked that way, so you're not out just trying to guess who has what. And that will let you make your own educated decision on the stuff you want, and we stay completely neutral when it comes to anything like that. But it's exciting. It's cool stuff, nerd stuff too. But our basic premise is if you have a computer and you got a radio, you can have a real-time crime center. It's a force multiplier. So anybody out there, check out nrtcca.org. That's nrtcca.org. That stands for National Real-Time Crime Center Association. It's a mouthful, but I got it here on the screen. Membership's $25 a year. It's really cheap. And it's growing fast, so you will get a lot of stuff out of that. Matt Brazil, is it working now? I clicked your stupid link. Thanks, buddy. Good man. I actually recorded an episode with Matt Brazil. We had a whole lesson plan on how to not use stop sticks, where to better deploy, all that good stuff. So look forward to Matt's episode. It's a good one. He'll teach you a lot. And I'm glad you got that working, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing the screen now that I did a little plug for them. Okay. Um, he said, "How did I know that was coming?" Uh, sorry, buddy. You're not here, so I ain't gotta worry about you punching me. I can just picture you're so funny. That's what he said. He didn't. He didn't mean you're so funny. Yeah, that's not what he meant. So let's see what else. What else? Let me look here real quick at my channel. I want to let you guys know what episodes to look forward to. All right. So this week is the Navy SEAL Wymies. The next one I have a senior master sergeant retired from the Air Force security forces guy. He does overlanding with his Jeep now in his retirement. Look for Sergeant Overlander, but we talk about leadership. And one of the reasons I wanted to talk about leadership with him, and his name's Doug Dempsey. So if you're looking for that one of the best leaders I ever worked for. So he was one of the people I wanted to talk about leadership. So great guy. Then I talked to Shane McNamara. He owns Bellum Canine Training. He was a Air Force canine handler. Did presidential canine handling. Ended up opening his own training business. And I mean, he went overseas with it. He's done a bunch of stuff, which is really cool. But the real cool part is his story of how dude overcame a lot. Graduated high school, got paralyzed, thought he was going to be paralyzed for life, recovered, joined the military, did his canine stuff. It was really great in the military, gets out, tries to start his canine business, basically is living with like no heat, no water in a basement, using the dogs to keep him warm in a sense, and then creates a successful business. So his story's coming up, really good one. And then I did a Tiffany Burks. She is a Democratic DA nominee in Tarrant County, and we talk about like prosecutors and the district attorney, how they operate, how are they evaluated. It was very informative. We talk about why the hell you would have to list your political affiliation when you're trying to go for a DA, which was very informative. She gives answers that you're not ready for. I promise you on that, especially if you're more right wing and you think you're gonna she's gonna surprise you. It was a good episode. Let's see what else. Then I have Dan and Christina Deffenbaugh coming up. They do the 1042 project for officers suffering with mental health issues and things like that. He's a former LEO himself who was forced to retire because of addiction and mental health issues from traumatic stuff that happened on the job. So a lot of good episodes coming up. Those are the ones that I have uploaded. I still have like 8 to 9 more episodes that I haven't even uploaded yet that I've already recorded. So I don't want to give you all of that yet. Just give you the up and coming stuff. But in my opinion, they're all pretty good. I was entertained by them, so doesn't mean you have to be. Brazil, what do you like? You have nothing going on that you got to sit here and watch me be on live. We don't even like each other. But I created a new background. I just testing this one out for when I do live stuff. Let me know what you think. The whole idea was bridging the community, so I got a bridge in there. I got the one donut. I like the pink donut the best. Most people tell me they either like the let me show them. They either tell me they like this donut, the patriot. I call it the patriotic donut, the red, white, and blue one, or they like the chocolate donut the best. Which I get. I get the chocolate donut, but man, I like the pink. It reminds me of the Homer Simpson donut. That's my favorite one. It puts the lotion on the skin. But yeah, So I got those going on there. I figured out how to do this cool Texas flag in the background on my lives. Like I'm like Bill Nye the Science Guy on this computer stuff, or Bill Gates. That's actually who I meant to say was Bill Gates, not Bill Nye the Science Guy. Let's see, what's this showing me here? Oh, these are my chats. All right. I think that's really all the all the updates I have. Oh no, I knew there was one I was missing. I got a new business card. It's a Link, LINQ, business card. I have it on my LinkedIn account. I haven't posted. It's also on my IG. If you click on my link tree, it's a link for it's in there. I'm using that to help get people to book podcasts and stuff like that. I am still always looking for interesting guests that can hit somewhere. You guys kind of know my platform now, what I'm looking for. If you are related to the criminal justice system on one side or the other, and you've got something you want to talk about, officers, if you have something you specialize in, if it's dealing with vagrancy, if it's how you work patrol on midnights, whatever it is, like, open invitation. I want, especially my coworkers at my agency, I am wide open. If you guys have a topic that you want to talk about, fucking jump on, send me a message. um I, I just want to get your guys' stories out there. I want to talk about whatever it is you think we can educate the public that you think will help. And if you want to have a bitch fest about how officers aren't working, if you want to take that chance, do it. Let's get on here. If you think there's, you know, internal issues with wherever, I mean, obviously, I know you guys work and you want to be careful with what you say. I'm the same way. Whatever it is, that's all I'm saying is if you got something that you want to get out there, everything I do is pre-recorded. If you slip up and say something you didn't mean to, or you think you shouldn't have on there, we'll edit that out. I don't do it live, so I think you're fairly safe there. We won't name your agency. That's another thing. I never name my agency. Pretty easy to figure out, but I never say what my agency is. Um, so it's open invitation. You get if you got anybody you can reference to me, send me a message. Hey, I think this guy would be a good guest. Cool. I'll try to make it work. I've had some people get mad. Hey, have you reached out to my guy yet? Yeah, I reached out to him. They haven't responded. So I reached out. Oh, I got a good one. Craig Hanunami. Hanunami, I think is how you say it. He is a cop up in Washington. He's this big jujitsu guy. He very popular for doing his jujitsu in his uniform at his jujitsu gym and stuff like that. But he's got a girl that he connected me to that was addicted to narcotics, hits rock bottom, goes through the system, got her like picture from her mugshot to her next picture is her graduating with like a doctorate. So I'm getting her on. That's going to be a good one. So we can talk about how the system worked for her or against her, or whatever her story is. Cause I try not to dig too deep. I don't want to know. I want to have a genuine conversation where I'm actually being educated in the moment. So that will be, to me, that's going to be a good one. She's scheduled. So I'm excited for that one. But that goes to show you for the referencing stuff. And I'm trying to think, I think that's all I got. Nobody's really chit-chatting on the thing. I see roughly 5 people on right now. So nobody's talking. I don't have anything else going on. So let me see what this does. Oh, that doesn't do anything. I'm clicking some buttons. They got some new updates on this Restream that I use for going live. And I'm just kind of clicking on the buttons and seeing what they do. That doesn't do anything. Oh, I lost my connection to my thing because I looked at my phone. All right, guys. That's all I got. I am going to get out of here. And I appreciate everybody jumping on. We did about a half hour, so that's good. Have a drink. Salut. Enjoy your weekend. Today's my Friday, so I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to go. I've got to finish my voodoo doll of you. Love you. Love you too, Brazil. Take it easy, buddy. All right, guys. See ya.